Classical polish out. It's 2022, and you got to keep those boys cleaned and polished. It's a new fucking year. It's a new day. I feel like that should be a song. And Nick Delicati is looking delicious. You don't even look like a snack anymore. You look like the whole meal. What's up, bruh?
I'd eat your ass right the fuck now if you keep talking to me like that.
Oh, just talking about just keeping everything clean downstairs. That's how we're going to start 2022. Number 63.
I don't know, but you're right. We got to up our game. We got to up our game in 2022. Everybody needs to collectively up their shit. And I'm looking and talking to all of you out there. If I'm in your ears right now, up your shit, because you know what? You're slipping. You're slipping, and don't blame the pandy wandy. Don't do it. Don't fucking blame that pandemic. Blame yourself. Up your game.
Up your game.
I say that, and I'm going to continue to drink this Coors Light.
It's not. We just like took 2 steps forward and like 4 steps backwards with that statement right there.
Next week, I'm going to up my game.
I've got this delicious treat from my neighbor. It is the very bad elf.
Ooh.
I'm so excited about this.
I'm pretty sure I've seen a porno with that name.
I'm pretty sure I have too. This is a big boy. It's a big bottle of beer, special reserve ale. Yeah, it looks really tasty. I don't even know who makes it. I guess some guy named Peter Scholey. I think he made it.
I don't know if I trust a lot of Peters out in the world.
You don't even trust your own Peter.
that man has a mind of its own. I'll tell you that much.
Jesus.
Do you think it's going to be a good year? Do you think we're gonna?
I think we've said this every year since the pandy. I can't get any worse.
Oh, I don't know. I got my booster though.
I did not. I refused to.
Oh, I wish I didn't. Man, that thing fucked me up. I don't know if I'm. Listen, I'm glad I got it though. I'm over it, and I feel like you could all spit in my mouth now. So
shout out to Dr. Peter McAuliffe, who's the latest.
I don't know if I trust the Peter.
Fuck. He is an epidemiologist. More papers published than I think anybody out alive in the world right now. Dude is smarter than you and me, definitely combined. Which we've talked about it before on the show. We're experts in literally everything. This guy is an expert in epidemiology, which is the study of viruses, bacteria, all that fun stuff. Whoops. He
Did you see that?
I did. I saw that. That's a ghost. Dude, I'm telling you, your place is fucking haunted.
I think it is.
He's very he's very much, and I believe this too, is that this is a there is, oh man, we're gonna get canceled for just about everything I'm gonna say right now, because he actually got kicked off of YouTube for some of the shit that he said. And he's like, dude, I'm a doctor. Everything that I say is backed by science, research papers. Here's like 150 papers written on this one thing, and you guys are kicking me. Okay, whatever. So that's where he stands. But he actually had COVID, it's totally fine. Omicron right now is the one that's out. Everybody's going to get that because it's super fast spreading, and masks don't necessarily block it unless you have like a super like surgical mask. So everybody's going to get that thing, and guess what? Then we're all going to be fine. And then this is no longer an epidemic. I'm sorry, it's no longer a pandemic. It's an epidemic, and everything's going to be fine. And
what's worse, epidemic or pandemic? Pandemic sounds worse.
Yeah, pandemic's worse. And then it turns into an epidemic. And we are, I think it's epidemic. Might be another word that starts with an E. I don't know.
Epidural.
Yeah, definitely a shot that you get in the leg that you give yourself is what it's going to turn into. So we are, I 100% believe on the tail end of this thing. As aggressive as Omicron is, it's not as it's super fast spreading. You're sick for like a day or two, and then it's done.
Who the fuck did they let name that fucking variant? It sounds like it came right from Mark Zuckerberg. Without a doubt, it came from. It's what?
It's Greek letters. So we had Alpha, Omega, then we had Delta. Now we have Omicron.
God,
I don't know.
Some people are just shitty. Some people just suck because it was so pretentious.
Yeah,
so
right?
pretentious. And
Let's
also naming naming like tornadoes and hurricanes, shut your fucking mouth. Shut hurricane this. And it's never Hurricane Doug. I'll tell you that much. It's never Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah.
The name is worse than the fucking hurricane.
That
one was a pretty bad one.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. It does sound like a pretty bad stripper though. Like that she for sure has a VD.
If you switch, if you reverse those names, Katrina Hurricane, that is definitely a porn star that has both of her nipples pierced. Also was pregnant while dancing.
Yes, 100%. And that's how she got discovered. And they're like, hey, we need to do some like prego porn. And she's like, yeah, man. And that's what her voice sounds like too. She doesn't even have like she smokes 37 menthols an hour. And that's what she sounded like. Yeah, I'll do some porn. They're like, hey, can you make some like nice sex noises? She's like, yeah, fuck my ass. I'm like, all right, we'll just voice over that. It's fine. We'll ADR. It's cool.
Unfortunately, you didn't change your voice all that much. That still kind of sounded like you. And then I closed my eyes for a second and you said, fuck my ass. And now I just can't ever get that out of my mind. And it's a horrible decision.
You just go from 6 to midnight. You're just like, hey, yo.
Do you think all strippers want to be porn stars?
I don't know. I met a stripper, 2 strippers once that turned into be porn stars.
There was a girl that graduated high school with me. She graduated while I was in high school, I believe. So I was in like 9th grade and she graduated, and she is a pretty prominent porn star now.
Oh, yeah. What do you do after porn? So because you only have a certain run, right? You go from 18 to 24, and you can do like your average. You can do the stepsister porn to kind of the average porn, and then from 24 to like 28, it's MILF porn. And then what do you do after that? What do you do when you're 30? I mean, there's the rare few exceptions. I feel like there's like 5 porn stars out now that are attractive and older, but that's it.
I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what, Mia Khalifa did a good job bouncing. She did a great job. She's like a sport commentator. She's got big followings on everything. She's funny.
She's a sports commentator?
I'm pretty sure Mia Khalifa is a sports commentator now. Yeah.
I never really liked her porn. Can I be honest with you real quick?
Give it to us.
I wasn't a fan. I saw it and I'm like, I don't. That's not for me. And
she's not white.
I think she's no. Don't get me wrong.
She's not white.
She's really pretty. For me, I think it's just the egregiously fake titties. I'm not a big fake titty fan. And if they are fake titties, they have to look at least kind of not
white
titties.
Oh.
No, the ones that are just, they look like they're just like they're like stickers, like 3D stickers, and they just go and they put it on their chest, and you're just like, oh, I guess you have boobs now. I don't like that. I like a woman that's like developed naturally, and then she runs through like 17 kids, so she's got these like deflated balloons, and then Dr. McLovin comes in and fucking fills them up with some like propane and semen, and then all of a sudden she's got these great looking tits again, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Wow, you have some strange standards. Wow, holy hell.
Well, because if you pop one of them, you get an explosive facial. That's where I was.
You know how almost impossible it is to pop them. I heard it's very, very difficult.
Dude, there's a chick on Naked and Afraid that, for the record, she was kind of hot. It was on Naked and Afraid, and she had to tap out because she popped a tit on the show.
Fucking cool. That's fucking cool. Did it leak? Are we looking leakage?
I don't know, because they blur like an egregious amount of everything out. They're just like, hey, we're just gonna blur. Like, guys are always blurred down to like 2 inches above the knee, and I'm like, dude, come on. Not every single guy on the show is fucking rocking a hog. There's no shit. I know one of the guys. I went to high school with one of the dudes that was on there. I'm like, he does not. It's calling bullshit.
Yeah, because that was the man that raised his hand, say, "Are you going to collect the math homework?" We hated that guy.
Yeah.
But and also when you're running through like thorn bushes, I don't think you're going to be sporting a hog. That shit is basically inside you. It's got to be like a primitive survival tactic for your dick to go up and in.
Oh, for sure.
It's got to be.
Yeah, it has to be.
Because you used to run. nature will tell you. We used to run around without clothes.
Sure.
You know, in the. Do you remember? Okay, what's the first set of titties you ever saw?
Oh my God, Sandra was her name. I won't say her last name.
No. I'm saying saw ever, not in person. Saw
Oh, not in
ever.
person. Oh, not in person. Oh
Mm-hmm.
shit. Yeah, we got to go back in time to Playboy, and dude,
Nope, before Playboy.
I feel like, I don't even remember the first set of titties I saw then because I was a kid.
Yes, you do. And here I am to save your fucking day. Do you remember late at night, real fucking late at night, you'd be passing like a knockoff of Discovery Channel, it was like the store brand Discovery Channel. And
Oh,
they would have the tribes, like the African tribes run around, and then bitches loose titty and all over. And you watched it. You'd all stop. You're like on your boxed pixelated television. You're like, it's a little fuzzy, dude. But hey, there's a nipple. And they're like, and you're like, well, that can get me off.
That's good enough for me.
Yep.
I do remember that, and I remember getting National Geographic magazines too, because I had a subscription back in the day, and get those, and you'd look in and you'd see the National Geographic titty, and you'd be like, oh, that's what they look like, and then you see a Playboy, and you're like, what the fuck? How did we? Dude, that's American evolution right there. That's what that is.
Yeah, you're like, I know there's a connection there somehow. Like I know they're both boobs, but where what happened?
Yeah, what happened? Like one, do you think that's a direct reflect or a direct consequence? I don't know if consequence is the right word. It probably isn't, but we're going to use it anyway. Do you think that the perky tits that we have now is a direct consequence of bras being invented?
I think there's actually correlation is what you're looking for. Wow, I just corrected your word. 2022 is off to a good start.
We are fucking banging in the right direction.
Yeah. I think there's actually studies that say that, because do you remember boobs in the 80s? They were a lot of them had point, a natural cone shape, and it was because the ladies' brasiers were naturally coned. Okay. Then we created the cups, more of a cup.
Okay.
And yeah, push-up bras, the wire underneath. They're
right,
not just
the underwire.
socks going
That's right.
over you.
Yeah, they're just.
I think we all have the underwire to thank.
So here's and I hear what you're saying with that. Here's the only thing that I'm going to say to disagree with that is I remember in my 20s meeting a girl, dating a girl that refused to wear a bra, just went full on. Nope, not wearing bra. Just, and she had the most gorgeous set of hands that you've ever seen on a woman before. She had these cute little petite hands, and they were just amazing. So I don't think that the bra has anything to do with it.
So girl had a great set of gloves. Speaking of that,
well, so here's the defense of that though too, is remember your grandmama used to say, hey, if you wear boxers, your thingy's gonna hang down, just like your balls are gonna be like down to your ankles. Not true. I wear boxers. Fuck, I go commando most times, and guess what? My shit doesn't hang down to my ankles.
Can I tell you something also? Contrary to your belief, my grandmama hardly ever mentioned bum balls. Hardly ever.
Really?
I don't even think she's ever mentioned my testes. Maybe now I feel left out though. Maybe I wish when my grandmother was alive, she talked about my package a little bit more. Maybe I was cheated. Was I cheated?
I feel like you might have been cheated a little bit.
I was cheated out of life a little bit.
Yeah.
For a man that's not depressed, sure thinks about killing himself a lot. just a little bit, just like a little bit, like you're just doing normal everyday things and you're like, oh, like you're spreading maybe your Chipotle mayonnaise on your sandwich, right?
No,
nope,
not doing that. Number one,
I could just stab myself in the throat right now. Like I
would if I was spreading Chipotle mayonnaise on a sandwich. I just, this is it. This is what my life's come to. Fuck it, and just jugular.
Because then you think you're like, I know I'm most likely not going to do it. I'm probably not going to do it, but like it's there. And then you think like, well, who would really care if I did this? Who were the lives that I would affect? And then you're like, not as many as I was hoping for. Because when you're young, you always think you're going to have a huge fucking funeral. Oh my God, there's going to be lines down the street. Then you realize a good couple dozen, sure. A good couple dozen, most of which are family. And then you just don't kill yourself because that's disappointing. But like you got what I'm saying. Like, imagine more people thought like that. Here's the problem, Logan. Could you imagine more people thought the way I thought? Like, hey, you got all the signs of chlamydia. Yeah, but I don't got chlamydia. Got all the signs of depression. Nah, I'm not depressed.
You've got all the signs of chlamydia, and you're like, you know what? I don't know anybody that has chlamydia, so I definitely don't have it. So
I would have received a lot more angry phone calls. That's how I know I don't have chlamydia.
That's how I know I don't have it.
A lot of people would have been calling me.
For sure. Just like, hey, motherfucker, I can't believe you fucked me, and now I have chlamydia. And you're like, oh no, I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
No, see, what you do is as soon as they start saying it, you hang up the phone so you could still say, I didn't know. I didn't know what you was getting at.
You were saying something about something.
Sir, your tip is bright red like reindeer's nose. Okay. And you're like, I just thought it's getting chilly out. It's getting, the cold weather exposure really chafes up my tip. But yes, imagine, because you do normal things. You do everyday things. You're like, say you're like just driving and you come up to like a guardrail. That a guardrail is beginning. You could see the yellow and black checkered at the end of the guardrail as you're about to pass. You're like, what if I just zip right over to the right, hard right, and then crash. You're disintegrated. You're basically, your limbs without a torso at this point. I could, and then you pass. You're like, I knew I wasn't going to do it. But up until you pass that guardrail, you're like, should I?
I think that everybody has those thoughts. I really do, because and I feel and here's the thing too, is I feel like everybody has that kind of our mindset. They just have a different filter than you and I do. I'm sure there's people that walk by other people and are like, dude, I can't tell you how badly I want to push this guy into this bush right now. When I'll just do it. I mean, I think that's the big difference is, and same thing with you. It's like, I was driving up to the mountains and I'm like, dude, I could just go straight instead of making this turn, and I'd go off. I mean, that's at least 1,500 feet down to the bottom. I mean, I wonder what would that feel like. Nah, I got shit to do.
Yeah, exactly. Who's going to vacuum up those Cheerios then?
God damn it. It's yeah. So I feel like we all have those thoughts. It's just, some of us are better at pushing them way down and deep so that we don't ever say them.
Can I tell you what I'm concerned about? The only thing that gets me to stop thinking that way is once I pass that guardrail, I'm like, well, I can't turn around. That'd be ridiculous. Could you imagine like you missed an opportunity to kill yourself and then you turned around, you went up the bridge, back down the bridge, around, then you have to do the same thing on the next bridge. You got to go up the bridge, around the bridge, back down the bridge to be heading back in the same direction. And dude, you're looking at like 4 to 5 more minutes of like thinking. Because I tell you, if I ever kill myself, just know that there was only about a half a second of thought into it. It was like my whole day was going well. Because people are going to think I was
having my best day. And it just the opportunity just came up and I'm like, fuck it, here we go. Shit. Well,
I did it. Because like people are going to think I was murdered all the time. Because here's what's going to happen. Is they're like, no, this guy literally like he made himself a lunch. He filled up his gas. Like, he ironed it. He laid out the next day's worth of clothes. Like this guy had plans.
He bought eggs.
And he just picked up milk. He just got the milk. And then I'm like,
those bananas are still green. Those bananas are still green. And no, there's no way.
The bananas are still green. And then I'm just screaming down from whatever afterlife there is. And I'm like, oh no, I did do it. That was me. I didn't think. I just did it. The bananas are still green.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, and on
I'm
that
not
note, I
depressed
think
though.
no, and I'm not. You're not. You got a fucking great thing going on. You got a beautiful future wife. You've got a beautiful baby. Your house is haunted. You've got all these. Oh, I guess he's not really a baby right now. What is he, like 17? No, he's 2. He just turned 2.
He just
Two,
turned
right?
2.
Yeah. So you got a 2-year-old. He's starting to figure things out. How often are you telling him not to touch his dick?
I know. I never let him touch. Though, can I tell you what he's doing now? He's
Touching his
spreading his
butthole?
asshole. Yeah, he's spreading his asshole. So when we change him, right? So I'm changing his diaper. He'll lift his legs up and go ha and spread his ass, and he shows us his butthole. So we tell him all the
Like,
time,
no.
"Don't show me your butthole. Don't show me your butthole." And he finds it so funny because he goes, "Butthole, butthole." It's so fun. No, I let him touch his dick all the time.
The funny thing is that my stepson who's 12
Shows you his butthole.
no, I can't remember where the fuck we were. We were out and grandma was there and he had a flashlight and he was spreading his legs and like sitting on the flashlight and letting the light come through and then doing the like the angels are singing. And I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, anytime I spread my legs, the angels sing. I'm like, no, that's not how.
No, you have a lot in common with your mother. That is not one. Boom, then you'll never do it again.
Don't do that in front of your grandma. He goes, why? I go, really? And he goes, oh yeah, I could see where that. I'm like, yeah, so let's not show attention and think that angels are coming out of your asshole. He goes, oh yeah, I guess that does kind of make sense.
Imagine that, like every time you fart, an angel peeks out.
Oh, dude, I feel like people would be farting all over the place, man.
You
That would be the new mating call for men. If that was like a man thing, like if men just farted and it sounded like angelic, and an angel would pop out, they would literally design clothing around that, and that's how we would get attention of women. We'd fart all the time, and you know how much cheese I would eat? Like double now.
I ate cheap cheese. I ate cheap cheese 2 nights ago.
How'd that work out for you? Did you shit in your mouth again?
No, it was pretty good. Sheep cheese was pretty good.
Oh, I thought you said cheap cheese, like inexpensive. You said sheep, as in like goat, but a different animal.
Right, but sheep. Yeah. We had this crazy charcuterie board. That's a fun word to say. That I have been just throwing that word out, like charcuterie, more times than I wish to admit. And just talking about nothing. Talking about, say, a dog. Yeah, I know that dog knows how to sit. That's great. My dog sat when I was eating a charcuterie board, and they're like, okay. They don't
wait, you don't eat a charcuterie board. A charcuterie board is the board that's presented with the things on it, which is typically like they get the little pickles and the meats and the cheeses and like a spread. Logan. And they put that on the charcuterie board.
Logan.
If you were at the wedding, you would have understood that we had a charcuterie board.
I want to have a good 2022. Okay. I want to start off on a good foot. Okay. Let me have this one. Okay. Let me have this one. I don't want issues here.
Okay.
This is a new year, and I want to start it off right. So yeah, a charcuterie board is I throw it in often.
Yeah.
Yeah. And thank you for agreeing.
Good. That's good. I think you should. I think you should just continue in everyday conversations. Just bring it up. Like when you're at the doctor and he's asking about, your, I don't even know what they call it, and your reversed shitosis. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called.
Opisthosis.
Right. So then it's like, yeah, everything was going great until I ate this charcuterie board, and then everything got backed up, I guess. I don't know. And I feel like every time you have the opportunity to bring that up, you should,
right?
Whether it's relevant or not. The charcuterie board could have been 6 years ago, but you're sitting there talking to the doctor and he's like, oh, was that last week? You're like, no, that was January of 2016. And he's what the fuck you telling me now for?
Yeah.
Well, it was a charcuterie board, doc. I mean, come on, dude. You gotta, those are the best experiences in life.
Yes. And then he's going, how much did you eat? And I'll say, I stopped eating. I ate a lot, but I stopped eating when I almost took the cheese knife and stabbed my esophagus with it. He goes, "What the fuck?" Well, I almost killed myself, but just for a quick second, I didn't do it.
It was just a quick second. Not a big deal. Don't quit writing. Stop. No, I don't need to see it. Fucking oh shit.
Have you ever gone to see a therapist?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have too. And
like a couples one though, not like a real one.
Oh, no, I saw one when I was younger. And that sucked. It was so stupid because I thought I was supposed to have like this big epiphany. So I went in there thinking I was supposed to like lie and then have him ease me into it. Okay. And then after a bunch of minutes of lying, then he goes, wait. And then I'd say, okay, one quick, like he questions me. I'd tell one quick, half a truth. And then it progresses a little bit, but then I lie a lot more. So I just started lying. The clouds never opened up. I just was, this is stupid. I was like, you're not even trying to trick me into telling the truth here.
But I think that's the point of it is you're not supposed to go in just lying for the entire.
No, not the entire. You're supposed to start lying when you go to therapy though.
No,
because you're supposed to be closed off at first.
Yeah. Yes. But I feel like being closed off is just not giving them all of the information. It's hey, tell me about your childhood. And you're like, well, I was adopted and I'm okay with it. And they're like, oh, okay. Tell me a little bit more. That's the only thing
you lie about? You tell them the whole ass truth and you say, I'm okay with it. That's your lie?
But it's not, because I am okay with it and I have been. But then it's like, well, are you
that
really?
Little detail was your lie?
But you're not supposed to lie.
You should have went in. No, you should have went in better. I'm not adopted. I'm half Arabian. That's what you start with.
So now I'm a horse?
The therapist has to break down and figure it out that you're not adopted. That's what it's got to get.
I don't think you understand how therapy works.
I'm starting to think I don't.
Yeah. This isn't like when you go to the doctor and they're like, how often do you drink? And you're like, oh, just, socially. And they're like, what is that? Is that like 2 or 3 drinks a day? Or is that like 2 or 3 drinks a week? And you're like, oh, it's just 2 or 3 drinks a week. That's a big week for me. That's the that's when you lie to your doctor. Not when you go to the person, the psychiatrist.
I'll be honest. I was waiting for him to start saying that I'm not a psychiatrist. I was gonna say like that's what I thought. I thought we were both gonna lie.
And like, then I'm actually an orthopedic surgeon. They just told me to come in here and hang out with you for a minute. I don't know what I'm doing here.
And also, I didn't get no fucking bed that you lay on a couch bed thing.
You didn't?
No, it was a chair.
Was it comfortable at least?
It wasn't bad, yeah. But it was squared. It was like like the square chairs.
You don't like square chairs?
No. How do you sit?
You have to have like a
square chair. I need to sit in a corner.
What?
When you don't sit regular on a chair. You always like off to the side a little bit. And if it's square, now my shoulder blades got to bridge a gap.
Oh, that's right. You're little. I forgot.
I'm not little. Stop. You're going to send me right back to the therapist. I'm going to lie.
You can't sit in a chair because you don't fill it up. I understand. It's just you're wee.
Can I tell you that's always been, now that I'm thinking about it, that's always been an issue with me. I don't fill chairs up. I could touch the floor, obviously. My legs aren't kicking. No, hey, stop. That even if I sit most of the way back, I could still touch the ground.
Most of the way back.
that is now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not I don't fill a chair. That does suck. That does suck. Maybe that is why I sit to the side a little.
Yeah, because you feel like now, hey, at least I'm filling this section up.
No, I think it's because I'm not filling up the chair because I'm choosing not to fill up the chair. I'm sitting off to the side. If I were to center myself, no shit, I could fill up this chair, you fucking idiot. But I'm choosing not to. See, then maybe that's what it is. I'm giving the
no, because I feel like if we rewind the tape, people will just hear you say, you're right, I don't fill up a chair. And then you just said, if I could sit down in a chair, I'd fill this bitch up. Are you kidding me? Pfft. Yeah. So pick one.
I'm upset I don't fill a chair. Yeah. What are you? What are you insecure about? Because I'm also insecure about my shoulder blades. So many. You don't realize until you're insecure about your shoulder blades. You don't realize how many people slap you in the back, or put their hand on your back saying, "Hey, what's up?" or "Hey, good job," or anything. So many people touch your upper back. Lower back would be creepy. We get that. I'm giving this announcement. If you're gonna touch my back, go for the lower back. I have pretty big muscles on my lower back, right? My spine is indented in. It's a good looking lower back. My upper back, stop touching, because I feel like my shoulder blades protrude too much. So, God, stop touching my back.
Huh.
What are you?
That's an interesting thing to be insecure about.
Yeah, that one hurts. Yeah. What are you insecure about? I'll tell you another one. Should I tell you another one?
Yeah, I had one that definitely not is, but maybe I'll feel better after.
Can I tell you something I'm very proud of?
Oh, yeah.
I have this birthmark underneath my chin, under my jawline. I didn't know about it until I was 17 years old, and it's big. It's about the size of a dime.
How did you not know about it?
How often you see it underneath your chin? You got to look like this.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I can wrap my head around that one.
That one I'm proud about. I'm proud about that birthmark.
See that. So if we want to talk about insecurities, you have a much better jawline than I do. That's why I rock the beard, is because I don't have a great jawline. So it's just like, if I have a beard, I can kind of hide it a little bit, which would suck if you had a horrible jawline because you can't grow a beard. What would you do? Would that just be it? Just end it? Just butter knife to the esophagus?
Yeah, I'd probably cut myself with a razor.
While shaving, just fuck it.
Yep. Yeah.
But you can't even shave, so you couldn't even do that. I mean, let's be honest. How often do you shave your neck beard?
I don't get a neck beard. Though I will tell you, I get stragglers underneath this.
6 hairs just randomly just appear, kind of like your chin. It's just they're just like, hey, I'm gonna grow here.
2 to 3 underneath. Unfortunately spaced out so far. But
you can't even braid them together. You don't have that opportunity to bring them together to create something.
No, though I do with my chin hair, because I got a little bit of the billy goat going. I brush it together like this.
I can't see it.
So
maybe it's just bad camera. I don't know. I thought you upgraded your camera though. Maybe
I did.
It's on pixel. Maybe it's just on the pixels.
Please stop. Please stop that. No. What are you in? Can you tell me
what this beer is though? I got a shout out to my neighbor, dude. Thank you so much for hooking it up with that. That was great. Nice little Christmas.
Does your chin go down?
What do you mean?
Like, so your gullet, does that sag a bit?
No. It's tight. Everything's tight in here. I don't have a droopy, saggy chin. I'm in decent shape, Dick.
That doesn't. Face does not. You can't work out your face. You could lose weight in your face, sure. But you can't work out your face.
I disagree. So if you've ever done a lot of, and I'm sure you haven't, if you've done a lot of pull-ups or push-ups and things like pull-ups specifically, or anything that's involved with kind of your upper body, you're making motions with these muscles. They're clenching and not clenching. They're contracting and subcontracting. No, it's not subcontracting. That's like we give somebody else the work. They're moving. They're doing work. I am struggling with fucking words today. Jesus. I was in the car earlier and we were talking about something, and just full on, just like mid-sentence stopped. I was talking and I couldn't think of the next word that I wanted to say. I knew what it was and it made sense in the sentence, and I couldn't think of the word. So I just quit. I gave up. I gave up on the sentence. I gave up on life. I just said, fuck it. And we almost ran into a building.
Could you imagine? That's why you killed you and your whole family. You're like, comedian and actor Logan Ryan kills him and family because couldn't think of the word esophagus. Made him right.
It wasn't even that hard of a word.
Yeah, imagine it.
I was like trying to think of because. I was like. My wife looks at me and she fills in the sentence, and I go, yeah, that was a word. She goes, you couldn't think of that? I go, oh, no. I'm telling you, this last. So we went on vacation this last week. My brain is not. I'm banging. I think on like 7 of 8 cylinders right now. I'm just there's one that's kind of missing the timing a little bit. It's just a little bit off.
That's not bad.
You know what? I feel like most of the world it bangs on about 6 or 8. So I feel like I'm ahead of the curve, but still for me, it's not. I'm not definitely not sharp today. It's been a fun vacation, a fun week, and we didn't get to think about a lot of things, which was nice.
You were in snow. You hung out in snow,
dude. A fuck ton of snow. So
I was trying to explain to you what snow was, and now that you know, that's so crazy. Did you realize how cold it was?
Number one, I grew up in this town, so I've been in this town. Like I lived there for many years. So it snows there. I can't say every year because it doesn't snow there every year. It snows there. I want to say it snowed there 60% of the time that I was there, right? In the winter, which great, cool. This time it snowed more than I've seen ever in this town. There was so much fucking snow to the point. So my mom drove up too. So we the whole family came up. We got a cabin up in the woods, and my mom she drives a Mercedes, like a coupe, like a 4-door saloon, if you will, for our UK listeners. That does not, like, she can't put chains on it. And it's rear wheel drive. So she's like
fishtailing.
Oh, she's like, hey, how am I gonna get out of here? And I'm looking at the snow on the ground and all the snow in this driveway that we're staying at. I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
Dude, why didn't you call me? You know I would have driven across country to pick up your mom.
Yeah, that's true. I probably should have. But I feel like it was a little bit longer of a drive for you to get there. And yeah, she's not a big fan of vans, and we had my grandma too, so that may just I don't know, may put a little wrinkle in your plans.
I'm gonna stop.
Yep.
I'm just gonna stop. I have respect. I have respect.
So, but anyway, the snow, and typical for where this place is the snow melted relatively quick. So I mean, it snowed. So we got there. I have no concept of days right now. What do we get there? Monday? No. Yeah. I don't know. Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. What day is it today?
Wow. Today is Sunday. Holy hell.
No, we left Sunday. Of last week. That's right. We left Sunday of last week. We got up there. It snowed. It dumped Sunday night. Like, we got in, everything was cool. Dumped snow Sunday night. We woke up Monday morning to 9 inches of snow and no power.
That's fucking. Is this any of your kids' first time seeing snow?
No, they've all been in the snow before. But the no power thing was kind of new.
That's cool.
Yeah, which to me it wasn't, because every time it snows there, the power goes out. So it's like I was like totally prepared for it. And we brought up a shit ton of wood for this place because it had a fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fuckheads had a gas fireplace that was completely closed off. Couldn't even get into it if we wanted to. Like, if it had been emergency and it's like, all right, this is day 2, I probably would have figured out how to remove the glass and turned it into a wood burning fireplace, because I feel like they're similar enough, but we didn't have to do that. So
I got to be honest, you have a light flashing past your head every couple seconds.
Really?
Like an orb.
I haven't seen it.
No, it's not going to happen. Fuck.
Yeah, probably not.
A ghost.
So no, well, what happened was my wife turned the heater on, because this is the time of year that's weird here, that it gets cold, where to the point where we're like, fuck, it's like, I'm fucking cold. But then we go outside and it's like, fuck, I am sweating. So it's the time of year I don't like. And she turned the heater on, so I'm sure there, you can see the vent right there. I'm sure there's shit blowing out of it that's catching light.
No, it was over your right shoulder. Yep. Telling you. So, awesome. So the snow, I saw pictures. Your kids loved it.
Yep, we did. They did the snow.
Did they like
thing.
it, or did they complain? Be honest. Did your kids complain that it's too cold?
No. That we would sit inside and we'd finish up breakfast and they'd look at me and go, "Can we go play out in the snow?" I'm like, "Yeah,
good
fuck
shit.
yeah, go leave. It's gonna be quiet in here. Yes, go do that."
Yeah.
So I took, and then
me and mommy alone for a minute.
And then we piled everybody into the truck and we went and found a place to go sledding. So like I said, I grew up there, so I kind of knew a couple different spots I thought might be good, and we found this one spot. Dude, it was perfect. It was fucking awesome. Emma got stuck in her shoe got stuck in a tree, which was awesome. Like a small tree, like a little tiny small tree.
Oh, I thought you meant she was riding a sled and just hit a tree, and they're like, the only thing that was left was a boot.
Yeah, no. But she this is what I said earlier. It's like we'd be walking along in the snow, and it was just a forearm shiver to any one of them that were next to me into the snow. There's no filter there. I'm pushing you down into the snow.
Yeah, that's basically you paying rent.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Your minimal pain and suffering is my enjoyment.
Which is what we've been trying to tell 63 episodes here, and we want to let everybody know that when children suffer just enough, it makes us happy. I don't get why people don't like when we say that.
I feel like maybe it's the context sometimes, or just the way that we probably should find better words to illustrate that point. I think.
Can I give it a shot? Can I elaborate?
Yep. Yes.
Not so much.
Let's try it again. Let's try it again.
Only a little physical pain, not really the physical pain. We're mostly emotional. Just a little bit of emotional suffrage does us well. See, and not physical pain. You'll be fine. Will you grow up and almost kill yourself 1,000 times a week? Maybe.
Yeah, it's totally.
But you probably won't.
You're gonna be. So I was driving. We were leaving today to go run some errands and stuff like that, and our neighbor is getting their kitchen redone. And to my knowledge, they don't have a pet, like a dog or a cat or any of those type of things, but they do have 2 kids. They have a one that's I feel like a little bit younger than your son's age, and they have one that's like 5. And they have you seen a I don't know, what are we talking, like a Great Dane?
Of course, I just
you know what a Great Dane is. Yeah, Great Dane's it's a big dog. Well, they had a kennel that was about the size that was made for a Great Dane.
Yeah, those big motherfuckers.
It's a big kennel. Now,
sure is.
Remember what I said earlier? They don't have any pets.
Oh, there's 3 letters I have in mind. CPS. What's with the kennel, dude?
So
it's okay.
So I sent him a text. We're friends. So I sent him a text. I'm like, "Hey, did you guys get a new dog, or are you just showing the neighbors how you discipline your kids?"
He's like, "No new dog."
He goes, "Discipline? No, it's where they sleep."
Yeah.
Oh man. And he's the one that has a kid, and he probably doesn't listen to this, but he has a kid that is and he'd probably appreciate it, the funniest kid. He throws the best tantrums. You want to talk about a kid that is the expert at throwing tantrums? This kid's got it. He's got the full, like, he threw his entire body down onto the ground because he missed a catch with a football. Like it hit his hands and he got upset. And as opposed to being like, and then just like, oh, I'll get the next one. He took his entire body, jumped off the ground, and threw himself into the ground.
Isn't it weird? Well, I'll tell you what, he's gonna do well. Gonna do well in
he's gonna get into politics for sure.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, he's a future politician.
Yeah, next president of the United States, right there. President of math, 2084.
Do you think?
Yeah, it's 60 years from now. It puts him at the right age. He's gonna be probably okay. Let's do 2064. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He's gonna be a young, smart, go-getter for president.
You think? How many years do we have a female president?
I don't know. What day is it?
Sunday.
Yeah. So oh, no, it's the second. So let's see here. We just lost Betty White, so I feel like Biden's next in the alphabet. Isn't that right?
Wait, can we predict celebrities that are gonna die
this year?
No, soon.
Dude, I'm still pissed that we lost Madden and Betty White.
Oh, I know. What a fuck you to 2021.
You know what though? I think of it this way. I think Betty White played the game correctly. You know, she's a rock star. Everybody loves her. She absolutely went into like, I was in the grocery store earlier today and saw the article and people saying with her interview, like, hey, you're going to be 100 soon. What's it like? And she's like, oh, it's, and she has this great story. And I feel like she's just like, you know what? If I die now, everybody's going to remember. And yeah, I'm going to go out on top. So fuck it.
Yeah, because maybe she turns 100 because they were throwing a big ass party for her.
Sure.
On her, it was all planned. And yeah.
You think people are getting their money back for that?
What if they still have it? That'd be cool if they still had it.
Yeah, maybe they were, and she's just not invited anymore.
Imagine just like -1 on the guest list. Oh, who's what's this extra goodie bag for? Oh, that was for Betty. Imagine that. They like have one like but yeah, but what do they celebrate? Maybe she falls off the map after her 100th birthday and she's like, I don't want to do that. I want to come out on top.
Dude, she was a rock star. I loved some of the shit she did, specifically later in her career. You know, obviously she was known for Golden Girls, and she was awesome there. But I feel like her career really took off in the later part of her life. All the VO stuff that she did, and the fact just how funny she was.
Yeah, she had a great sense of humor, especially
legit funny.
Mm-hmm. She used her age as basically a prop for comedy. Like, it was great.
And I feel like she also was at that point too in her life and anything. And I feel like you see this with a lot of older folks too, is that you get to a certain age and you're just like, fuck it. What are you gonna get mad at me? I'm 95 years old. You can go fuck yourself.
I've honestly had that attitude since I was 24.
Yeah.
You could get mad at me?
Yeah.
What are you going to get offended? That's the new thing. What are you going to get offended? That sounds a lot like your emotion you have to deal with. Not mine. If you're offended, that's not my emotion. Are you going to call me every time you feel grateful?
Yeah.
Nick, I want to let you know I'm grateful today. Okay. Give me credit then. If you're going to give me credit when you're offended, give me credit when you feel all of your emotions.
That's
when you're grateful, when you're happy,
when you're horny. God damn it. If I make you horny, I want to hear about it.
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest. I got some family members that tell me, hey, they're offended. I don't really want to know when they're horny.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Did you ever suck? Did you ever drink any breast milk?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, for sure.
Didn't taste like a Cinnabon at all.
I was disappointed. I was hoping for more. Did you ever accidentally do it?
What?
Not sneeze.
No, never accidentally got any breast milk in my mouth. Have you? I've always been cautious.
Yeah.
When wifey had a baby,
yes,
was also like my child.
Your biologically.
Your baby.
That's how that works, right?
Sure. Well, not all the time. But
he's got curly hair like me, so I don't know.
Be honest. What would it take for you to have sex with my wife behind my back?
No. There's some rules in life, and like military and best friends for me. It's like if you're in the military and your husband's overseas and you're just trying to have a little bit of fun, I ain't the one. Sorry. And if we're best friends,
are some good rules.
And if we're best friends, sorry, man. It's if that's I feel like if we're best friends, that means that your wifey, future wifeys, and I are best friends as well. And yeah, that doesn't work that way. It's like a sister. She's like a sister. She's like my sister. It's just I can't. I can't
And
bang my
this,
stepsister. I mean, maybe she's like a stepsister. So I mean, maybe it's
well, let's
like accidental. She got stuck in the laundry machine, and it's just I don't know.
Logan, you were really on a great path for a while.
To get a little, it just no. But seriously though, in all
No.
honesty, I mean, she's like a sister, and there's no chance. Now I'd watch you guys.
Hey,
maybe give you some pointers.
Yeah, with honor. Why does your butt do those things when you pump? It does it. I flex them real hard. No, you heard it here, guys. This is the person that Logan is. Logan will never, no military, no best friends. Will he take a hand job from another man without telling his wife? Absolutely. But
wait,
no,
not absolutely.
We don't need
it's
to
elevate my career. It's that
Okay.
Hey, I'm getting the co-starring role in Jurassic Park 72.
Oh, those are details. We don't need to litter
with Chris Pratt when he's 70. So it's going to be great.
We don't need to litter our listeners' ears with debris, with details. That's the facts are you would never sleep with a best friend's mate, but you'll take a dry hand job from a man at a bar without a second thought. Which is what makes you the man that you are.
Just can I have like a sweaty one at least? Just if your palms are sweaty, I might be okay with that, I guess. I don't know. Not dry. No one likes a dry one.
Why not dry? If I'm getting a hand job from a man, it's got to be dry.
Why?
I don't want any of your human fluids on my pecker.
Okay.
No spit. No sweat.
No pre-com.
Nothing. Nothing. So you'd watch me. Well, no, I'm just interested.
We went back to this.
Well, you picked some attention. Are we talking full lights? Are we talking a dark room? Are we talking candlelit? Candlelit. I'm calling you. I'm FaceTiming you. Candlelit.
Okay, I'm good with that because I feel like just given the hot dogness shape of your body, I would probably prefer candlelit because I feel like it's gonna hide some of the flaws. Because no one wants to see all shoulder blade going in there. You just want to...
Why do your shoulder blades touch?
Why do you look like a bird trying to fly for the first time? I don't understand what's going on. Why are they up? I don't get it.
Why are they out?
What are you, a DeLorean that's broken? What's going on here?
Back to the Future stuck there. Oh God.
It's like an inverted Tesla door. It goes the wrong way. It's like I don't understand why I don't get it.
Oh God.
So yeah, candlelight probably would be the best. And I probably require her to be on top more than anything.
Why is that, bud?
What?
I'll tell you what, then that's going to be a short show.
That's your spot. That's the spot that just we all have that spot that it's just if it's
there, you're done.
You're like, shit, don't move. You moved. Damn it.
Yeah. Oh, there. Yeah. You breathe too hard at a certain point. If you take a deep breath, see ya, get off me. I got shit to do. Like
she ever cough or sneeze when she's on there?
No. Coughs, probably coughed.
Yeah, that's a different one.
Yeah,
because that's like an aggressive kung fu grip.
Yeah,
but quickly. It's like a second. You're like, oh, what was that? Can you do it again?
Yeah. Then you just fucking throw in pepper in her face the next time, like blood out of your pocket.
Salt baying that shit, just dripping it off your elbow into her mouth. You're just like, here, sneeze.
Yeah, no. You find out what she's allergic to, and you're
Rub it all
rubbing
over yourself.
you're rubbing pollen in her fucking nose. You're like, fucking eat it, bitch. You know, I'm highly allergic to hazelnut. I'm like, fucking chew on it. But anything, dude, anything for that good one, you know. Have you ever had to stop? Is there anything like awful that? Okay, you taking a phone call?
No.
No matter what, you're not taking a phone call.
No.
Have you ever taken a phone call?
When I was younger, yeah, because I did, like now, because I truly care about this human, and I don't want anything to interrupt anything that we do. Like when we're there, it's just there's no chance. But when I was younger, I didn't give a fuck. I'm like, yeah, I'll talk to my boys. Like, what are you doing right now?
Yeah, but not now. Mostly probably because you know that. I mean, you're finished by the third ring anyway. You could probably still catch it on the tail end of that ring.
But then I'm out of breath. You know, I mean, it's okay. Now I'm out of breath.
Peter, how are you?
What are you doing, man? Were you working out? Were you going for a jog? No. Why are you so out of breath? Don't worry about it.
Those first two rings.
Let me get some water.
I thought I almost let you go to voicemail. I wouldn't do that.
I was just trying to get the call, man. You across the room.
I thought my voice box was filled.
He's like, I just want to see what you're up to. Oh, so not important then? What the fuck? So glad I answered.
I'll just talk to you later, bud. All right.
Okay, I gotta go pass out.
Did you ever scream? Did you ever like cramp up and scream? Did you ever cramp?
I've cramped up. Oh my god, I haven't screamed, but I've cramped up. I've gotten the I get the thigh cramp. And you ever get the foot one?
No, I don't get foot cramps. I get like hip cramps. Like
I'll get those every once in a while. I'll get the hips every once in a while. I'll get the foot one though. Specifically in my right, because I broke my right foot when I was younger. It'll get weird spots and seize up and get fucking weird, and my toe goes like my pinky toe. Just like, so it makes like a hard right on the main street. It's just like, hey, I'm just gonna hang out over here for a minute. I'm like, the fuck? Yeah.
How'd you do that with your hands? How do you throw a pinky out?
You throw a pinky out?
No, my fingers are connected. Look. Ben, can you bend just your pinky down? Oh my god, you're a fucking cyclops. What is up? Look at this.
Cyclops. I have two eyes, dick.
Check this shit out.
Well, no, you have to think about it, retard. No. You're not thinking about it right.
It's not a thought thing.
It's you can't just bend just the pinky.
No, and here's how I'm going to show you that it's not just a thought thing. Ready? Watch. If I hold these fingers, for people that are listening, my pointer, middle, and ring.
Yeah.
If I hold these, I can't put my pinky down.
Why?
Look.
What is wrong with you?
I swear I'm not even playing, because look how much my forearm is flexing out right now. Look at my forearm, it's flexing out. I'm telling you, I'm genuinely trying.
We'll see. I can do it on both hands.
Oh, I mean, you see that little
ring
flicker?
Finger, it moves a little.
Look at this. All three. It even goes as far as my middle finger.
You're like this.
But this one, check my right hand.
What's wrong with your left hand?
My left hand. I have an extra bone in my hand.
Why do you have an extra bone in there? Did you have it just like put in there? Just implanted? They're like, here, just put a bone in. Why? What is that?
It's an extra bone.
You don't just get extra bones.
Yeah, I do.
Did you order it like on Amazon and you're like, hey, I need an extra one?
No, I've had it for a very long time. Look, you see it there, right? Oh, wait, let me get it in the camera. You see it's right underneath my pinky. It's in the middle of like my palm area.
Yeah, no, I see it. It looks like an excess growth in the middle of your palm. Not in the middle, but towards the pinky bone of your palm. Like I have a little dent right there. You have like a bone.
Yeah, I have a bone. And look, if I squeeze it, if I press on it, my fingers will go down. Watch.
Dude, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, you were a science experiment.
That'd be so cool. Actually, that would be so disrespectful. Maybe it makes sense. I hate technology. Maybe my underlining hate for technology is that I was poked, prodded, pruned, all that, all the P's, petered.
Petered. Yeah, absolutely. Pickled.
Yeah. Was not pickled because I still love pickles. I still love pickles. See, here's how I know I would. I hate my prostate. I hate being pruned. Not a big prune juice guy.
I thought you meant like prune, like trimming the hedges.
No, but I just did recently. I shouldn't have told you that.
It feels nice, right?
It was freeing. Let me ask you about your razor situation. You use the same one for your face as your piece?
No,
I got
your
pumpkin patch.
I got two. Yeah.
I don't have any.
Well, that makes sense that you don't have any razors because you can't really shave your face.
Here's a secret.
You have like
Logan,
limited places where you actually grow. That actually makes sense, right? I mean, I have to shave up here, like under my eye. Like I get hair up here. If I don't shave up here, I get these random hairs that are just like, hey, fuck you. I'm gonna grow an inch away from your eye, and then I can see it. I'm like, God damn it! Now I have to shave.
Can I tell you a secret?
Like I can grow this really thin, sparse mustache. You have a little tiny flavor saver, and then like dual banjos playing on your chin.
Can I tell you a secret? Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you not to share, please.
Okay. No,
I'm asking you
and me.
Man to
just
man.
You and me.
Man to man. Yeah. And I don't know. That doesn't mean go tell another friend. Like, please.
Right.
Just
No. You and me. Man to man.
Wifey has a razor, right? She's got a razor for her body extra mints. For what she does. She's a classic lady.
No, I get that part. I don't like where you're going with this.
I use that on my face. I do.
You please tell me you at least sniff it before you shave.
I will sniff anything. I swear to God. I swear to God, dude. I sniff everything.
It was like just a quick little.
I am aggressive with putting my face in my girl's butt and just sniffing real quick. I'll sniff anything. I swear to God, she'll fart and I'll smell it.
Well, that's
That like I'll put my hand down there, scrape a butt crack, put it under my nose.
I feel like that might be okay. So there's certain things maybe that they're shareable things, right?
I think I'll keep that one to myself.
Maybe that. Yeah. Let's keep that one. Maybe keep that one to yourself going forward. I think that's probably probably a good idea.
Yeah. That's probably right. That's probably a good idea. Well, I appreciate it, but you'll keep that to yourself, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You still have never farted in front of your wife?
No.
That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me.
Like accidentally. Like I think I've told you this. I was sleeping the other night and I had probably pasta and had one of the bed shakers.
The bed shakers, yeah.
Where you just rip one and she shot up and was scared. It was like, what was that?
See, that's your problem. That's your problem is because it never happens to you. Like you don't ever do that. So she's not used to it. I get a bed shaker.
She thought there was a stranger in the house. I'm sitting there laughing my ass off. She's like, what? I go, farted.
And get the gun, there's somebody here.
You know what the best thing is about my wife is that she can fall asleep faster than you can say the word sleep. Like literally any place, anytime, anywhere, she'll just be like, babe, are you asleep? And she's like, what? Oh yeah, I fell asleep for a second. Like, how the fuck did you do that?
I'm the same way. I could fall asleep at any given moment. Me and your wife should have a sleep off.
Well,
Well, here's how we'll do. She'll be on one side of the bed. I'll be on the other side of the bed. Well, and then, no, you got to hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay.
One side of the bed, the other side of the bed. You'll be watching because we know you like watching. Yeah. And then we'll just see who can sleep with the other faster. Who can sleep faster?
Nice little slip in there, Nicholas.
I will not slip in there. Logan, friend to friend, I would not slip in there. Friend to friend.
Yeah, okay. We talked about
Friend to friend.
my rules. We didn't talk about yours.
I'm only sleeping with your mom. That's it. That's my rule. Everybody else in your family, off limits. I'm kidding.
She is single.
Dude, I'm just saying.
Dude, can we so this is I gotta tell this. And she doesn't listen. And maybe she will later sometime. But it's fine. I don't care. So there's this guy that she dated way back, like in her college years, right? A German dude that like his is from Germany. He and his family moved out here, and he owns a business down in San Diego. And he and my grandmother talk a lot. Well, he definitely is super interested in my mom. Like, bought her a car for her birthday last year.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, bought her a Mercedes.
I'll beat the shit out of this guy. I'll beat the shit out of this guy.
Bought her a fucking Mercedes, like convertible coupe. And I finally saw the picture of it. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm glad you turned it down, Mom, because you're better than that. It was like a 2016, you know. I'm like, come on.
Oh, come on. What a peasant.
Come on, Mom. You gotta step your game up a little bit. But no, this guy's he is just all about my mom, and she's like, no, I don't, not so much. And
women have that ability, though. Women have that ability to like indefinitely just be like, no, like, and but they're okay. Like, we're interacting, it's all good.
Yeah,
this is great.
Yeah, and then the guy picks up the interaction as like, oh, she's interested, and then so he'll try again, and she's like, dude, are you fucking dumb? Seriously, you gotta maybe do I need to learn German for go fuck yourself, because I'll learn it. And oh, by the way, your thing just moved. The ghost moved your thing.
I moved it.
Oh, that's the ghost. Let me think it's a ghost.
Okay.
So yeah, apparently they're not talking. So after he bought the car for her, was going to give her the car for her birthday, they stopped talking for a while, and then they started talking again. And like, by talking, I mean my mom lives 7 hours away, and they'll like chat on the phone every once in a while, like every other week. And he did something. I don't remember what he did. Anyway,
dash cam underneath the steering wheel.
For sure. And no. But he did something, and she's just like, dude, no, this, And so he's like, fine, and he got all pissed off again, and they're not talking right now. And I'm like, this is just such a weird fucking thing. But the thing is that he has a G-Wagon, which by the way is my favorite car. So yeah. I'm like, Mom, maybe be nice for a year, and let me get the G-Wagon, and then tell them to go fuck off.
That's way to go, Logan. Way to use your mom. Do you think your mom has, be honest, do you think your mom has this man on the hook?
Oh, for sure. But with her not even knowing it. I mean, this is one of those things, because she's completely not interested, but I don't know what she says, but she'll say something like, they'll go to dinner. Like, they were down here. I don't remember what it was, 4 months ago. And they went out to dinner, but my grandmother was here too. So it was the three of them. They all went out to dinner. And then, and then he said something like, maybe he said something like, hey, maybe we should start dating. And she's like, no. And then got all pissed off, and now they're not talking again. So, I mean, that's how it goes. But I feel like
your mom runs shit. Your mom runs fucking shit. Your mom is not to be fucked with.
Correct. Very much correct.
That. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah. My mom, it's kind of funny that, because growing up, I mean, my mom was pretty passive, right? She wasn't super aggressive with stuff. But you know, she met my dad when what was that, 89, 90, somewhere in that neighborhood. You know, and then they got married in 95. And dude, he was the biggest influence both on her life and my life, I think, than any other human was, because he was pretty extremely intelligent and very like assertive, and hey, this is how we do shit.
Mm.
And it really, I think, helped guide not only me, but my mom as well down that road of like, we don't take shit from people. And I mean that in both ways. We don't take shit from people. Like, I'm not going to take anything from you. And we don't take shit from people.
Wait, you don't take shit from people.
Right. You don't steal.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Right.
But like
right.
if somebody's offering something up.
Oh, sure. Like, it was like, hey, would you like this nice hammock? Sure.
Do you say no every time and then have to get talked into it?
Not every time, sometimes,
really?
but
I want to be like that. I want to say yes more often. But people are like, hey, I got a dozen bagels, and I know you're gonna eat 3. Do you want a bagel? No, I'm okay, thank you. There's nothing in this life that I want more than that bagel right now.
I would say, I don't say no, but I'll say that. Are you sure? I mean, are you sure? I mean, I don't need it because you need to feel nice. And they're like, no, I want you to have it. Like, are you sure? Yep. Okay. And then, yeah, absolutely. We got hooked up. So New Year's, we went to the fish market in Newport. Shout out to John's Fish Market. Fucking great place. Walk in. They were super busy. We walked in at the perfect time. And I believe that for the majority of my life, I've had great timing in terms of lines and parking spots and shit. I get really lucky when it comes to that shit. Like super lucky. Like there'll be many times I'll walk into a restaurant, we'll get like seated, and I'll look back, and then all of a sudden there's a line.
Oh, dude, that is a great luck to have.
Now,
if you have to have some kind of luck in your life, that's a good one.
That it is. I'm kind of a fan, and I feel like just maybe people just follow me because they want to follow me. No, I'm kidding.
I both was like, he's crazy, but then I was like, you know what? Maybe it's true. I thought you convinced me.
Well, fuck, that guy's going there. Maybe we should go there too. He looks like he knows what he's doing. We should go there. No,
because you do have that. You have that aura about you. You got that.
Thank you.
You got that, dude. It was. I swear to God, when I first met you, when we started doing improv together and performing, there was an aura about you. I was like, I need to perform with that guy. I swear to God, dude, it was like a fucking blind date. And I was like, this guy has got the best fucking package out here. I don't know. I don't mean package as in your schmeat. I mean a package as in like your package. You're all around what you're offering up to people. And I was like, there's an aura to you.
Thank you.
And then here we are. I don't even know how long. That was 3 years ago?
Yeah. 4 years ago? Shit. It's been a while. 3-4 years ago.
Yeah. And here we are, and I'm still talking about your package, but this time I mean your cock and balls.
That's perfect. It's perfect. So we go into John's Fish House. Shout out to John's Fish House. The plan was we want to get some surf. We're going to do surf and turf. So I'm like, all right, let's get some oysters and some crab, and we're going to go up to our friend's place. We're going to have some good food and all that fun stuff. So I'm like, hey man, do you have oysters? Do you have crab? He goes, yeah, we got some oysters. They're in the back. How many do you need? I'm like, he goes, it was busy in here a minute ago. I don't know how much we have left. I'm like, I'm hoping for 24. I think that'd be cool. And he goes, good, because they're real small. I go, perfect. So he runs in the back, comes out with a bag, sits down. I said, you want a crab too? I go, yep. He goes, hang on. So he goes back, he comes back out. He goes, dude, I got to break this. It's frozen. Is that cool? I go, yeah, that's fine. He goes, cool. Cause I got to break it out of this thing. I got to get it out. I'm like, all right. So he breaks all the crab off, comes back out, and he goes, how many do you want? I go, 2. And he goes, well, there's 3 in the bag. And how many oysters do you want? I go, I think like 24 is cool. He goes, okay, there's at least 30 in there, if not more. He goes, you got the last of the box. It was done. I figured no one else is going to want like 6 oysters. So I'm like, seriously? I go, what's up with the crab? He goes, dude, some of the legs probably broke off. Maybe, I don't know. I'm giving you another one. I'm like, seriously? I'm like, are you sure? He goes, yeah. Don't even worry about it. I'm like, bro, thank you. Are you gonna get fired? He goes, no, dude. The legs broke. We can't sell them anyway. You're taking it. I'm like, oh, sweet, man. Thank you. So we got hooked up. We got fucking really hooked up. And the crab was fucking delicious.
Was any legs broke off?
Like one leg.
Oh,
it was missing a leg.
In New York, they're like, I'm charging you double. Why? Because fuck, I broke a leg and now I'm pissed 2 times. Like that's what New York is.
It was frozen. I had to break it out. I'm charging you double.
You're paying for my time. You think my time is your time? You are being paid for your time. You got an hourly wage.
You get paid to do this. This is your job.
No,
I don't get paid to do this.
I think we need to be in person more. Okay, if we hung out every week, what do you think we would do? We would get into some mischief, I think.
Yeah,
I feel like then you would start stealing, but you would just do it for the gig. You would like steal a little kid's bike. The dad is standing right there, no training wheels for the first time, and you steal the bike.
But that's an easy. But I feel like that one's too easy because that's you just pick the kid off and throw him into a bush and then just take the bike. I mean, that's just too easy.
Right, because what you want to do is you want to touch the kid first. So if you do get charged, you want the maximum charge, and you want the toughest prison stint.
Oh, it's brilliant. That's fucking good.
Well, no half measures here. We don't do half measures.
No, we're not half-assing it. We're going full ass into this, and I'm touching kids and assaulting them for sure. It's that he's getting tossed into a bush. He's probably going to get a thorn, in the meaty part of his thumb, which that hurts. Yeah, that one hurts when you get that thorn in that meat. Yeah. That does hurt real bad. Jackets now, so he's not going to get like a thorn in his like the back of his arm up here where his triceps are. He's not going to get a thorn there. He's going to get one in the fucking meat. Did you ever have that guy growing up that would find an excuse to touch you? And now think back and you're like, why the fuck did I say anything? Why was that guy so fucking creepy?
Yep. Mm-hmm. He's dead.
I think about that every single day. Anytime I like am thinking about touching anybody, like any human, it doesn't matter if they're a kid or an adult or anything. I'm like, I remember that one guy that touched me. It wasn't inappropriate, but it was more than necessary.
Yeah, exactly. It was just it was the shoulder blades, the motherfucking shoulder blades. Dude, we're playing soccer here, guy. Yeah, good.
This guy was the thick shirt guy. He'd come up to me and go, "Hey, is that a thick shirt?" And he'd pinch like right back on the soft part that's really tender right there, right on the inside of your trap, or I'm sorry, of your not your trap, your deltoid. Wait, no.
They pinch like this, right, with the thumb in between a finger.
Yeah, they just get in there and go, "Hey, is that a thick shirt?" I'm like, "Why the fuck are you touching me?" And I'm like, "No, it's thicker today than it was yesterday when you did it, you dick." But I was like 15 at the time. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing? And so then I just avoided him. And he was a weird guy that had like the aviators, but they were glasses. But it was the new technology that they were transitions, but they didn't transition very quick. So if he came in from the bright outside and came inside, they were still a little bit dark, but not dark enough that you couldn't see his eyes.
Oh,
he'd always like immediately just be looking up at me, and I'm like, why are we looking down?
Was this man a mechanic?
I don't.
What this guy's. Also, what's with the pinching? And he was single. That guy was single.
Yeah, I don't know. I think so. I honestly didn't want to know. I didn't want to ask. I didn't want to conversate with him. I wanted to not be around. I'd see him come and be like, I got to go empty the trash. And this is a workplace environment, by the way.
Oh, you worked with him?
Yeah, kind of. So he. It's getting worse. It's not good. It's now that the more that I think about this and bring this up, it's not great.
He just hung out with us.
No, he worked for a company that was doing, he was like a foreman or like an engineer for like construction. So he was helping with the grading and moving of earth at the golf course I was working at. So I was working at the golf course, but he would come into the snack bar, and the snack bar is where the lady worked that I was trying to hit on, that I thought was hot, and she was. And then until I said, hey, maybe we should, and she goes, hey, maybe you should date my daughter. And I went, huh? Whoops.
This sounds like a great three-way.
Way off. That was the dream. And then I met her sister, and I was like, oh shit.
Sister or daughter?
Can I get the triple crown here? How's this work? Oh yeah. Yeah, there's mom, dude, sister. I was like, oh.
I would kiss the ground upon you walk.
If I got, I didn't get that. I got one of the three.
You know what? I'd still like to shake your hand.
I touched a second boob.
Out of how many? Out of 6?
Out of 6. I touched
3
out of 6. I touched 3 out of 6 boobs.
Dude, if that was a batting average,
that's pretty good.
That's 500%.
Fuck, dude, that's Hall of Fame right there, dude. That's a trip to Louisville. Get a bat made in my honor.
Dude.
3 out of 6 boobs. That's what it would say. Just
so you're telling me, hold on, let me get this straight. You touched 3 out of 6 areola.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
That's a good fucking percent.
Yeah,
that's a good percent. Now for a math test, you failed.
Yeah.
Math test, you left behind a year. Now you're repeating a year. Maybe you have better luck touching the areolas. Repeat.
You know, I think I wouldn't mind that so much. I feel like I would have done. I feel like, you know, you learn as you go through and experience life, right? So if you get that second chance, whew, dude, I could be 6 for 6.
You do think like that. You do think like that because you're more developed now. You're smart now. You know how you would know how to play it back.
Right. Because you've got that experience and you're like, hey, you know what? I know. Okay. All right. I did this the first time, maybe the second. That's why Groundhog Day is such a great movie, because he goes in there and he's like, I know what I did the first time. I've learned from that experience. Now I'm going to do it this way. And she makes chipmunk noises.
The mom did.
But no, that was from Groundhog Day.
Oh,
that was a
I'm still back golf country club snack bar.
Yeah. And the cool thing is, I guess, is that the snack bar lady and my mom are still friends to this day. They're like,
how does she look now?
She still looks fucking good.
For her age,
she still looks good. Just in general, she still looks good. I saw her a year and a half ago, 18 months ago. Yeah. Yeah, she came up to give me a big hug, and I was just like, "Oh, I remember."
Now I remember.
It's funny. I feel like that's a funny thing, right? I don't think that I haven't experienced anything like it before. Is that you have that like you can't even call it really a high school, like that high school, like your girlfriend's mom's crush, or maybe your best friend's mom crush, right? You think back to high school. Nick, I want you to take that clock in your mind. I want you to hit the rewind button just real quick. I want you to go back to high school. I want you to just remember sitting there hanging out with your best friend Jerry, and you guys are just hanging out, and his mom walks in and she's like, "Oh, would you guys like some cookies?" And she kind of hands over the plate of cookies, and the blouse kind of drips down a little bit, and you get a nice view down the old Grand Canyon, if you will, right? And you just see those natural memories just hanging down there, and you're just like, whoa. And then Jerry gives you the fucking sharp elbow, and you're like, what, dude? Bro. And you enjoy the cookies. May or may not have been made from breast milk, but have you ever had that experience where, number one, you have that mom, your buddy's mom, or maybe even it was your girlfriend's mom that was kind of hot, and then you see her like 20 years later, and you're just like, wow, still got it.
She held up.
It's like a fine wine.
Yeah,
it's like the movie Airplane. It just holds up.
She held Soul Plane.
What?
Soul Plane, was that with Snoop Dogg?
No, Airplane. Like the original Airplane, like not Soul Plane. That movie sucked dick. Like that movie took like dicks and was like, just line them up. We're just gonna suck them all.
That's top 3 for me, honestly. That's sitting just below Forrest Gump on my radar.
You don't like Forrest Gump?
I love Forrest Gump.
Oh, okay.
That's top. It goes Forrest Gump, then Soul Plane.
No, Airplane.
But
with Leslie Nielsen.
I don't even know who that is. Wesley Snipes. Tracy, I know who Wesley Snipes is.
Tracy, what do we do to cancel like the whole thing? Just no, like hit delete on
You
everything.
can't cancel me. I'm your partner. You're asking your producer to cancel me? What the fuck? I'm 50%
You've never
of
seen the movie
show.
fucking Airplane?
No.
Oh my God. If you were here right now, I would fucking punch you in the dick.
Because why? Because that movie probably came out 6 years before the movie Twister.
Oh no, more than that.
So, okay. I was hardly alive when Twister came out.
But you're a fucking comedian. This is like, it's one of the all-time greats in terms of comedic performances and timing and writing and everything. And you don't know this fucking movie? I'm a little bit offended, and I'm starting to get a little pissed.
Wow, why'd you finish that beer so aggressively?
And immediately,
oh, fine then.
fuck, dude, you haven't seen Airplane? Oh, now it's all foamy.
No, I don't believe I have.
You have to see Airplane immediately.
You know what you need to do?
Oh, that's really good.
Fucking guy's coming over a beer right now.
God, I got stuck in my mustache. You ever get that? No, you don't. So you get the beer. Sometimes it gets stuck in your.
No.
And you just kind of suck it down and in.
No, because here's why. Because anytime I would get foam
grow.
on my shut up. Anytime I get foam and where my mustache should be, it just
you can't suck
drips.
That hard.
It drips down my face. It just becomes droplets and it's just like I'm drinking off my upper lip. It doesn't. There's no sticking.
Well, dude, I am so upset right now that you haven't seen the movie Airplane. You have to watch the movie Airplane before we record another show. That is mandatory. There's titties in it.
All right, give me the link. Do you how do you react when you're watching a movie, just you and wifey, and tits come up? How do you react?
You know, it's fun. Okay, dude, here's the thing. And I hate when I start things with here's the thing, but here's the thing is she is so fucking amazing. Because I used to be like, oh, there's I shouldn't look at the titties. Until one day we were watching a movie and some tits came out and she goes, "Those are pretty nice." And I went, So then it's the what I like to play the little game of let's see how far that line in the sand is.
Oh, dangerous game.
It is. It's a very dangerous game.
You gotta risk it sometimes.
But sometimes, you just gotta commit and you gotta go for it. So I've been play it, and it got to the point where it was like we're fine looking at tits on screen.
What were your steps, dare I ask?
So I feel like it's a mutual trust. One of the things, right? It's like, look, we're old enough and we've been through enough shit where it's like, look, she knows that I'm not fucking anything and going anywhere else. She's not fucking going anywhere I hope going anywhere else. So it's like, if there's some tits that are on the screen, like we can both admire some nice boobs. Yeah, and she's just like, those are nice. And I go, that those aren't bad. Which 99% of the time is followed by yours are better.
That's respecting.
That's the key.
That's respecting.
Yeah.
That's respecting. I think
you have that issue. Have you gotten there yet with your future wifey?
I don't think you understand how close me and wifey are. We are wildly close. We've been together for a very long time, and we are wildly close. So,
are you rating tits together?
No, we don't give them a number, but what we do is we give the silent high five down to, and then the pound. The high five, grab the fingertips, pound. Whenever they come up, just high five them. And if they're not good, but what the fuck are those? And if they're nice, but those aren't bad. Those aren't bad. It's always those aren't bad. It's never those are good. It's never those are good. It's those ain't bad. Because I think all sexes can appreciate boobs. Now, I'm not saying every girl is into other females, but everybody can appreciate boobs.
Yeah.
I don't think everybody can appreciate snatch or cock. That's different. I think, but boobs is a universal language we all speak. Yep. It's like a dog comes out knowing to look for bones, right? Everybody is just it's a universal thing. We all appreciate a good rack. Everybody appreciates a good rack. So it's a commitment thing. If she understands that you're not, it's a commitment level, like a respect for your commitment. If she knows that you're not like fucking getting hard over there and like, or fantasizing about that shit. No, she's like, okay, look, there's a good rack. Sweet.
Yeah,
we all could appreciate it. Give a pound. And that's it. It's, I've told my girl that the only thing that I never want her to find is when does the last time I looked at porn or what porn. That's the only thing that's the only thing that I worry about in life ever. I don't worry about looking at other females. I don't worry because I just genuinely don't. I love my lady and I.
Yep, which is fine. But so you are you worry, your biggest concern in life, like the biggest reason that you would take a pencil and just write into the old jug and end it all would be if she found what you were looking at porn.
Yeah, and I watch pretty vanilla shit. Like decently vanilla shit. Like I don't go crazy. Okay. And so it's like,
but she knows you watch anything.
It. Oh yeah, of course she does.
Yeah.
Of course she does.
Do you guys watch it together?
No, do you?
Mm-hmm.
I said no first.
Oh.
We have. I was afraid. Not often though. Not often.
No, it's not like an every like Thursday thing. It's not like we have it blocked off in our calendar or anything like that.
What's with the pause?
What? No, but I feel like it's part of a healthy relationship if you can experiment things and check out things and experience things together. You know, it's like the old hand job on a roller coaster. You know, I mean, if you don't have that, then what do you have in life?
I'm not sure I follow.
What?
It's like
what? Come on, Nick. You can't say that you've never given. I mean, I'm sorry, you've never gotten a hand job on a roller coaster before.
I could honestly say I never have.
What?
On a roller coaster?
Oh God, then you haven't lived.
That's got to be exhilarating. Actually, going up a hill, you're getting fucking tugged. You're going down, your balls up, your tip, things. Oh God.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh, it's got to be awesome, actually. Wait, yeah, and wait, yeah, because I always say to wifey that my biggest regret is that like we're not together enough. Actually, I wish we were together at all because there could be, if I'm not with her, something could happen. And like I got to tell her this story, or I just wish you were there. You could experience it, and then we could instead of me telling you it, is we just talk about it, and like we talk about it together. That's I hate that. I hate that we're not always together. So
that's a tough one. Is that the 2020 everybody started working from home. My job was pretty much from home anyway. But the wife was at home all the time, and which I loved. But some of the best experiences, as you know, that we get to come and do are when we interact with other people out into the world.
Right.
But I couldn't take her with me on the road. So, because she still had her shit that she had to do. So it's that's an interesting thing. It's an interesting balance, but I feel like that's a good thing though, because that helps sharpen your storytelling game.
I agree. I definitely agree. I have to ask
how many? Okay.
I have to ask because it's who picks the video?
Oh.
I have a very who for you and I want you honest. Who picks the video?
It's a 50-50.
So you guys okay.
Dude, that's because that's a very nerve-wracking moment for a man because sometimes that could be that's dicey. I feel like it's super dicey. Like, okay, so her and I
when you say 50-50, do you say when you say 50-50, you guys meaning you agree on one or half the time she picks, half the time you pick?
No, we agree.
Okay, then who takes the charge? Because there's no way if you guys were looking at a page of videos, you would both simultaneously pick the same one.
No, probably not, because I feel like we like very, very different things, which is totally fine. Which is again,
there's nothing.
You're not gonna. It'd be really weird. I feel like if we like the exact same thing,
which is actually odd because I would expect you guys are just so in sync. You two,
Yeah, but I feel like that's one of the things that
You got to be different. You
have to be. Yeah.
You don't have to be, but it's inevitable. There's no way it's possible. Like, you just like different things.
Right.
You may like what she likes, but you may like something else as well or more.
I don't prefer BBC. Maybe she does.
That'd be weird. That'd be a tough find. That'd be a tough discovery after marriage. You're like,
right?
God damn.
Like, oh, all right. Well,
do you like SWC? What if she like SWC? Like, I know you like BBC, but do you like SWC by chance? Small white cock?
Or MWC? I feel like MWC is fine.
Do you like
or just enough WC?
Do you like MABWC? Mediocre at best white cock? Oh man.
Oh my god, I feel like that needs to be our next sticker. Just hashtag MABWC.
Mediocre at best white cock.
Oh, that's fucking brilliant.
Email us at hmnspodcast@gmail.com if you would buy that sticker. It'd be MABWC. Mediocre at best white cock.
And I think on that mediocre bit, that probably gets us close to time. I have no idea. I lost track.
Oh, we're way over.
I feel like, you know what, you said that though a couple episodes ago.
I actually grabbed the time this time. I grabbed the time. Mm-hmm.
Did you? Yeah, I feel like
no, we're not way over. I think we're hour 45-ish.
It's about right. It's about average for us. I feel like it gives some of our commuting friends enough time to get to and fro work.
That's right.
Hey, we've got social medias. We've got Instagram. We've got the Twitter. We've got the TikTok. Nick,
those are all
MABWC. Nick, where can they find that?
God, I have the worst DJ name ever. Please welcome to the stage,
MABWC Nick. Oh, hey guys, y'all want to hear some music? I'm about to spin these wheels of steel. Oh, what do you know about wheels of steel? Just scratching.
We do have Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all at HMNS Podcast.
Drop us at electronic mail. We know that y'all want this sticker. We'll get it made. We haven't done a sticker in a bit. I think this one's good. Maybe we'll make it into a shirt. Who knows? If you guys like it, hit us up. Drop us an electronic mail. Slide into those DMs or whatever you need to be to make yourself feel good about yourself. Do it. But electronic mail, Nick, where?
HMNS Podcast at gmail.com.
That's right. We're also on the tube of views where we're relatively caught up, I think. I don't know. Trace. Oh,
back
2?
A couple.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just got the signal. It was actually a 2 like this. But which, for those of you that are listening, was 2 middle fingers. But it's 2. We're 2 down. We're 2 deep, I guess. So we got to get caught up. This will probably make 3. Is that right? You ran out of hands. Yeah.
What's with the pinky toe?
All right. Well, Trace is super excited to be here in 2022. So YouTube, follow us there. Nick, subscribe,
Hey man, nice shirt. Tell a friend. Give us a rating if you're on Apple Podcast. A share. Give us a lovely word of mouth. Dry hand job for Logan here.
Word of your mouth.
Yeah, give us all that stuff, guys. Keep spreading the word. We appreciate everybody that is spreading the word, and we're watching it grow, and we do appreciate that. So thank you very much. If you're new here and you made it this far on your first episode, say, congratulations. You did it. We did it. It's 2022. Better yourself. Make yourself better. Losers. Until next week, peace out, everybody.